Well, I know it's been a while, but I've got a perfect excuse. You know how friends and maybe moms every now and then remind you that you're a pain in the you-know-what? Well, that's for real, because I am a pain in the you-know-what, only this time it's my back. I'm a month tomorrow, having had a spinal fusion. Trying to get rid of that god-awful pain that I had for many years. And I gotta tell you, getting over spinal fusion is no picnic. No picnic. Let me make sure I'm recording here. Yeah, I'm recording. Anyway, no picnic. You can't bend, you can't lift, you can't twist. And I gotta tell you, that's what we all do in the days that we're up and about and doing things. So it's been boring. And I got cabin fever. I can't drive. But anyway, the rewards are going to be incredible once I get all this thing healed. And I haven't been on pain pills for, 3 weeks. So everybody says I'm doing really well. So anyway, that's why, besides the weather, that I haven't posted anything on my channel. Well, while I've been recovering from this, it's given me time to pause and think, what's my channel all about? What do I get out of it? What do I give or add to it? And I'll tell you what, it brings me great joy because I love to fly my drone, number one. It's given me, with this vision thing I've got going, it's given me a nice hobby. I like to travel and go to places that maybe have a story to tell with it. And so that's been one of the reasons that I do the channel. And then you bring the data home, the videos, the drone footage, and you put it in your computer and you spend several hours editing it. And I'm certainly not the best editor, but I think I'm learning. And so this is kind of a package of stuff that I really enjoy as a hobby. Well, what do you get out of it? Well, I can only tell you that probably the most popular videos that I put together are the ones on the migration west with the Oregon Trail. I think I've done 2 or 3 or 4 videos about that. And it seems to pique the interest of people all over the country. And I get some nice comments on it. And I wish more people would comment so I can see what their interests are. I actually, apparently an elementary teacher found my video about the Oregon Trail and said to his elementary school kids who were studying the West Migration and the Oregon Trail, hey, go to Ted Bowman's site and watch the video of that trail. And after that, I got a number, I can't tell you how many, a number of comments from school children thanking me for bringing the Oregon Trail to life for them as they studied it. So, I guess that brings me incredible reward, knowing maybe somebody's learning something when I make these videos. Well, I also got a letter or a comment on my channel here a couple of weeks ago from a guy named Roger. And his first comment was that he had a grandfather, speaking of Glenn's Ferry, where the 3-island crossing is, he had a great-grandfather, triple great-grandfather, who was massacred and murdered with a Indian uprising in Glenn's Ferry in the 1800s. So I wrote him back and said, hey, are you an Idahoan? Where are you from? Tell me about it. So Anyway, this is the letter, and bear with me. I've got to move this camera a little bit. He sent me a letter back. Oh, golly, let me see if I can find it. Wow, bear with me. Sent me a letter back, and this is what Roger wrote. And again, this is one of the reasons I have fun making these videos. He said, Ted, no, I live here in Illinois and have documented my family from the Ark of Dove, the Revolutionary War, the Battle of New Orleans, and the Mexican War, and so on. My third great-grandfather went to Idaho in the early 1870s and never heard from until my family got the letter from the lawyer. Apparently he had some means and was going to send it. I don't know how they found the family and all that stuff, but they did. The people from the stagecoach were trapped in the stagecoach station, and that had 3-foot thick walls and a well inside. And they probably all stayed inside that maybe for a few days until the raid was over and the horses were all gone. So they're trapped there. We have the actual letters and story from some of the people who were there and cared for my grandfather before he died. Wow, I'd like to know more. Apparently there was a 14-year-old girl there that survived as well. He says he's almost 72 years of age and keep up the good work. So anyway, I want to know more about his family history, don't you? Now, what does that have to do with my drone site? Well, it's communicating and connecting with people that everyone has a story to tell. So anyway, stay tuned. When I can drive here in a couple of weeks, I've got some ideas, and we'll get the drone up in the air. And but I just thought I'd share the reason that I keep poking around with this channel. Anyway, this is Dr. B saying thanks for watching, and I'll see you down the road.